YouTube, what it do, gang? It's your boy Sneaks BT, and tonight I'm gonna be showing you guys how to do an e-mix. I had a few people ask me like, yo, Sneaks, bro, how do you do an e-mix for the car? I don't have a flex fuel kit. Well, I got you, bro, because guess what? I ain't got a flex fuel kit either. So basically what I'm gonna do is just do the process for my car. Now, it's real simple. You only need a couple of things to do this. One, a car with a tune that can handle an e-mix, and two, these testing tubes right here. Now, these testing tubes I got off of Amazon, I will link them in the description so you guys could cop those. This is for testing the ethanol, because what you guys are going to have to do is test the ethanol that is in your 93 and in the E85 that you're going to be putting in your car. And I'm going to be showing you guys the easiest method on how to do this. So without further ado, let's get into it, bro. All right, chat. So I got both of the testing bottles right here, as well as a bottle of water. And in the left testing tube, I actually have 93 that I put in there earlier. And basically what I like to do is fill one bottle with gas and the other with water. Because if you look closely right here, that blue line is where you're going to have to make it focus, sorry. That blue line right there, it says water fill line. That's where you put the water at. And on the top, it says gasoline fill line. That's where you fill it up with gas. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys how I like to do it. Go ahead and take one empty bottle, fill it up with water up to that line. I'm left-handed, so doing this from my right hand is kind of throwing me off right now. Matter of fact, let me just go ahead and switch sides. You guys want to try to get it as perfect as you possibly can. And I ain't gonna lie, doing this process for the first time, it was a little scary because I was scared I was gonna screw up my car. But I think that's pretty good. Zoom in so you guys can see where it's set. It's pretty much right there, right on the top brim of that line. And here's why I like to fill one bottle with gas first, because next you got to pour it in here. And before, I was taking the pump and just pumping it into what I have right here, and it was way too easy to overflow it, underflow it, because you can't really control the pump like you can with this. So that's just a little tip that I learned from trial and error. So now you want to do the same thing with the gas, fill it up to that red line like earlier. Hold my head not in the way. Be real careful, man. You don't want to overshoot it. Do it a little at a time. Under is always better than over. That way you can adjust it. Just about there. Probably another splash. Just a little drop. All right, that's good enough. Like I said, under is always better than over. After that, go ahead and put the top back on. Give it a little shake for about 5 seconds. And then let it sit. You have to let it sit for 5 minutes, chat. 5 minutes. So I'm gonna go ahead and set my watch for 5 minutes. To be honest, it doesn't have to sit that long because you'll start to see where the percentage is prior to that. But still, basically what it's going to start to do now is the water and the gas are both going to separate within the bottle. So you'll literally start to see a line form in these areas, and wherever the line is the percentage of ethanol that's in this gas. Now, from my experience, when it comes to measuring 93, I've never have seen any 93 that's more than 7%. When I was getting the gas from Costco, it was saying that ethanol content could be up to 10%. I've never seen 93 up that high, so I assume it's going to be about 6 or 7%. I always get my gas from Costco, so I kind of get to the point where I don't measure the 93 no more. But just for the sake of this video, I'll measure it so I can show y'all how to do it the right way. You know what I'm saying? All right, chat, the 5 minutes is up now. And if you look real closely, the line has formed, and it is formed literally. Come on, focus for me. Focus, baby. Focus, baby. It is formed literally just under 10%. Now, I want to say This is approximately 8%. So that's what the E content is in my Costco 93 gasoline. Now that I know what the E content is in my 93, which is 8%, I'm gonna go ahead and dump this out and restart the process with this bottle using E85 gasoline. All right, so I've already poured water in the other container. Now I'm about to fill the other container with E85. And the purpose of that, like I said earlier, is to make it easier to pour into the container. Shit. Oh my God, I just got gas all over my fucking hands, bro. God damn, that's not good. This is why I need a flex fuel kit, bro. All right, I'm gonna just go ahead and fill up that other tube to the red line. You guys already seen how that process goes, so I don't need to move my camera again. All right, that is filled up to the red line, like I said. Now, like before, give it a good shake, about 5 seconds, and let it sit for 5 minutes. Bro, I've been filming for over 20 minutes already, bro. It does not usually take me this long to do this. Like I said, I don't usually measure the 93 because I'm just kind of lazy. I probably should. But since that shit is 8%, which is not usual, I might start doing it more. Or I'll just say fucking and buy a flex fuel kit tomorrow. All right, chat. So the E85 measurement is done. And if you look real closely, the line is approximately around 84%. Not bad. All right, now that we have the measurements down pat, or should I say the E content in both gases down pat, 93 being 8% and my E85 being 84%, what I'm going to do now is transfer over to my phone so I can show you guys the calculator that I use, because you guys are going to need some sort of E-mix calculator. All right, guys, so this is the E-calculator that I like to use to put in the numbers, and it basically tells you how much of each gas you need to put into your car to make the mix that you want. Now, right now, I currently have 11 gallons of gas in my tank. And before I started this, I had 2 gallons of E30 already in the car. After that, I went to Costco, put 9 gallons of 93 in, which, as you guys saw earlier, is 8%. My tank is 18 gallons. So I'm going to go ahead and subtract that by 2, since I already had 2 gallons of E30 in the car. Are you following me? So let's take 18, subtract it by 2. That gives me 16 gallons I got to work with, because that other 2 gallons already is E30. I don't need to worry about that. So let's try to play around with these numbers, shall we? First things first, the E85%. Let's focus on this top line right here. This top line where it says E85. The only thing that you need to touch is right here where it says E85% and E85 gallons. Our E85% was 84, and our ethanol for our 93 was 8%. Now I like to start with the 93. Like I said earlier, I added 9 gallons already. So let's just go ahead and put that there. 9 gallons of 93 at 8% ethanol. Now, all we gotta do is figure out how much E I need to put in the car now. So let's just play around. Let's start off with like 4. Click calculate. That's E31. Let's dumb it down to like 3.7. I bet you I nail it. 3.8. I bet you I nail it. Damn. All right, 3.7. I should have went with my gut. All right, bet. So according to my calculations, if I add 3.7 gallons of E85, that will give me a mix of E30. That's 12.7 gallons. And mind you, we had subtracted 2. So in total, that's going to give me 14.7 gallons. And that's way under 18. So we're good. As long as I don't go over 18 gallons, which is my tank capacity, I'm straight. All right, now that we have the numbers dialed in, let's go ahead and just start adding the gas, man. Ready to get the hell up out of here. I'm hungry as hell. Huh? No, the lens is right here. The lens is right here. Fuck. So this is gonna be real simple and real easy. All I need is E85, 3.7 gallons. It's not that hard to do, chat, right? How hard could it be? I mean, I did spill gas all over myself earlier. E85, 3.7. Just to remind you guys, this method is basically the ghetto way when you ain't got a flex fuel kit. Getting yourself a flex fuel kit will make this shit a hell of a lot easier. All right, I'm at 3.6, 3.6.94. Boom, 3.7. I'll give it a little more just because I accidentally went a little over on 93 earlier. Boom, 3.7. Now, we got an E30 blend inside the car. So I'm finna go ahead, dump this out, get in the car, and show y'all what to do next. All right, chat, I'm trying to make this next part quick because there's a mosquito in my damn car. Now, this is why I say you need to have a tune that can support an E-mix, because now you're gonna need to reflash your car. Now, luckily for me and my other BMW guys, we use MHD. So MHD basically gives us an option to use something called multi-maps, where I can change the tune from my steering wheel. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn the ignition on. I wonder if I can do this in diagnostic mode. I don't think I can. Let me just turn the car on, fuck it. So I'm gonna go ahead and reflash my tune now. Hold this button down, you see the check engine lights start to flash. And you see my odometer right there, how it's on number 1. I can change it from 1 to 2, 3, and 4. Now, my number 1 is 93. 2 through 4 I have set to E30. So hold the button down again, deactivate it, and now my car is reflashed. Now I'm on an E30 mix, and man, I can't wait to wait. Let me turn off voice isolation so y'all can hear what I got going on, man. Roll the windows down. Yes, sir. All right, so hope you guys enjoyed that video, bro. This is my first DIY, so it was kind of sloppy, I feel like, and all over the place. But hopefully y'all got the point. Hopefully y'all understand what the hell I was talking about. But yeah, that's how you do an E30 mix. Like I said, just to recap, all you really need is a car that can support the tune. You need the test tube bottles and a calculator. And I think that's it. Anything else I'll put in the description. So make sure y'all read the description, because everything is going to be in there. Links, missing information, all that. If you guys got any questions, drop them down below in the description. This your boy Sneaks BT. Happy racing, man. Happy racing.